Okay, I'm super late with my predictions. I didn't even do my predictions for week one, honestly. So I'm going to do a week one recap, and I'm going to do my predictions probably tonight or Friday morning for my week two predictions, and I'll post that on Friday before Saturday. But tonight's Thursday night football. I did think that I didn't even post the predictions, but in all honesty, I mean, everybody who knows me knows that I'm not that big on the Dolphins. Not, I think Tua is completely overrated, and I honestly predicted, thought in my mind that the Bills is going to beat the Dolphins 30-10. Right now, it's halftime, and I see the Bills are up 24-10, and so I mean the rate they're going, it looks like they can score more, but. I'm going to stick with my honest prediction that I did not post, that I did not share with the world, that I not write, that I did not write, but I did think in my mind before I saw the game that the Bills are going to win 30-10. Let's see what happens. The Dolphins they kicked the field goal before halftime. The Bills, as I thought, are dominating the game. I haven't even watched the game really. Like I just came in and I just turned it on. I was getting updates on the scores and stuff, so it was looking like my predictions honestly was correct. But the from what it looks like the Bills are just dominating them on all sides of the ball, and of course Tua's not doing anything when he really matches me. When a team really matches well against the Dolphins, I mean any team that matches well against the Dolphins are like they know how to shut down Tyreek Hill, take him out of the game, and shut down their running game. The Dolphins are done. Like if you can just shut down their running game and shut down Tyreek Hill, they're not going to win at all. Because Tua is not a quarterback that can win in any phase of the game. Not any phase of the game, but that can when you put the responsibility on him, you tell him. Tua is not the type of quarterback that when you're the head coach at halftime, you'd be like, all right, Tua, we're putting this game on you. It's all on you, bro. That is not Tua is not that type of quarterback, and he's never has been. That's why I don't really understand why people are so big on him, because he's never shown that. He's never shown that he is the type of quarterback that can just put the whole team on his back and just win. He's never done that. I mean, he's very overrated. He is the system quarterback, and no, not all quarterbacks are system quarterbacks. There are some quarterbacks that they are the system. The system revolves around them, not them being put in the system. There's a difference. So, no, not all quarterbacks are system quarterbacks. That's a lie that the media is trying to push. Tom Brady wasn't a system quarterback. Peyton Manning wasn't a system quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is not a system quarterback, even though I believe a lot of Patrick Mahomes' success is from Andy Reid. But Patrick Mahomes is obviously not a system quarterback. He 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 improvises way too much for you to even think that he's a system quarterback. Patrick Mahomes is a field general. I mean, he is a great quarterback. He puts his team on his back, and he wins games. So, I'm giving Patrick Mahomes his flowers. So I'm saying this because I know I say a lot that he's overrated, but just because I say he's overrated does not mean that I think that he sucks, that he's not a great quarterback, that he's not one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm just saying he's overrated because I don't think he's the best quarterback in the league. I think it's Justin Herbert, and I'm also saying he's overrated because he's not on the same. He should not be mentioned in the same breath as Tom Brady. So that's overrating him, putting him in the same breath as Tom Brady. Same for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, I've always felt like Joe Burrow was overrated. Well, no, I take that back. Let me not lie. Because I wanted the Chargers to draft Joe Burrow coming out of LSU. I was rooting for them to draft Joe Burrow. I was actually mad that the Chargers drafted Justin Herbert. I did not want Justin Herbert. I wasn't really all that impressed with his film in college. So I didn't really know. I didn't really know what to get from Justin Herbert. So I honestly was like feeling like he probably could be like Phillip Rivers all over again, just rack up a bunch of stats and we not win anything. But the way I see Justin Herbert play, he plays. He actually does not throw away games. heat like Phillip Rivers has. I seen Phillip Rivers. That was my thing with Phillip Rivers. I seen Phillip Rivers throw away too many games, especially in the playoffs, like throwing a costly interception and stuff like that. So I wasn't really all that big on Phillip Rivers. Like I think Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback, but I would not put Phillip Rivers in my top 10 of all time at all. I don't even think I would put Phillip Rivers in my top 15 of all time because Phillip Rivers just threw away way too many games for me, and I just got so frustrated with Phillip Rivers. But people who has not seen Justin Herbert will think the same thing. They will just look at the stats. They will look at the wins and losses. They'll be like, oh, he can't show up in good games. They'll look at his highlights, and they'll just hear the media. When the media says this, that, hey, Justin Herbert he can't put his team on the back, and he can't win the games when the ball's in his hands, which is a lie because he scores a lot. He scores, the defense gives up points. Gives up points. He scores, the defense gives up points. He scores, the defense gives up points. It's back and forth all game long. So, I mean, how many times does Justin Herbert has to score and be clutch? Eventually, especially if the defense on the opposite side of the ball, the other team, they know Justin Herbert's going to throw. So they can change their defense to stop the throw, especially when it's towards the end of the game. So, I mean, it's incredibly hard for a quarterback to win games consistently, even when a playoff game, if you have no running game, you have no defense, you have no coach, you have no compliment coach. Your team is not playing complementary football. Your team is not playing on matchups. Your team is not playing situational football. It is incredibly hard for that quarterback to win. And so even Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, their team won in different phases of the game sometimes. With Patrick Mahomes, it's the same thing. Patrick Mahomes has won plenty of games when he's only thrown for like 150 yards. So that's my thing. So I watched every single Charger. So it's not me being biased because I've hated the Chargers for so long. I hated them for so long. I've seen Justin Herbert play, and he is a phenomenal, great quarterback. And I'm seriously saying that. So yeah, I mean, we'll see soon about what I mean, but. I mean, I don't want to get too much off topic. This is about the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. I predicted the Buffalo Bills to win 30-10 to the Dolphins, so let's see what happens.